Hello again and welcome to another figure review. This time round I'm going to be doing what I consider to be a very overlooked line of Star Wars collectibles. They're called the mini bust-ups. We've all seen the mini busts, which are the sort of 8-inch from the waist up figures, fantastically detailed at a rather fantastic price to go with them. They're usually about 40 to 60 to, I've seen them up as high as £80 each. Obviously we're not all lottery winners, we can't all afford it, but we do like to add flavour to our Star Wars collections with different things other than figures. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some reviews on these bust-ups. Something I think is fantastically good value for money and really do add another dimension to your collection. First up, if we're doing the treat, we'll give the animated Clone Wars a look. If any of you are familiar with this series, there was a scene where a gunship blasted its way through a droid blockade and saved 3 Jedi, Shak Ti, Kaya-Mudi and Aayla Secura, from an ambush by General Grievous, the first time we see him in the series. And they were manned by ARC troopers. And this was one of the guys, the blue ARC trooper. He has a movable head. You can see his rangefinder there. There isn't a lot of articulation on these, but the poses are very dynamic. Here we go. It's a nice bit of kit. I mean, it captures the feel and the flavour of that particular episode. Bang on. That's the ARC Trooper. Next up we have a Revenge of the Sith Phase 2 armoured Heavy Trooper. You see him about halfway through the series firing this rather meaty rocket launcher. So they will look cartoonified because obviously this is the animated Clone Wars. There he is. Imagine him staring down that and saying, "Make my day." Next up, we have, in the very final episode, you see a clone captain grab a rifle and a pistol and is basically fighting off hordes of droids himself. And this is the guy here, in the pose that he uses. His pistol, his rifle. I've checked his markings, these are all faithful to the actual series. I think I bought the whole pack. There was 5 of these in a pack and I bought it all for about £5. I think they periodically raise and lower the prices on these. And also in the episode you see the Jedi General pt1 and a load of jet troopers jump from a crippled Venerator Star Destroyer onto a separatist vessel and capture it like a boarding party. And with him jump these guys, their heavy blaster rifles, and he's got a jump pack. There we go. And here's the man himself, well, arguably the best figure of the set. This is Jedi General pt1 in clone armour. So he's got his helmet on, nice dynamic pose, he's got his cloak billowing out as well, and there he is, lightsaber ready to go. He's arguably my favourite of all of them. Really is a nice piece. But that was the Clone Wars, and now we're going to look at Episode 2 clones. Now the Episode 2 clone ones are slightly different in so much as obviously they're a bit more they're film realistic, but they come in this box. It's an army builder set. And what it means is you get 4 clone troopers in here of varying colour organisation types. Each of these clone troopers comes with 2 separate types of arms. The hands are removable because they come with, for example, this one guy here, he's got macro binoculars. You can have them as macro binoculars, you can have them pointing. All the pistols, they all come with both sets of blasters. So both sets of arms, they've got also other accessories, and they can be slightly manoeuvred. Not very much, but you can, by swapping and changing the arms, put them in different positions. I've also found the heads, because the heads sit on square pegs, they only tend to move in 2 ways. But if you get a scalpel and shave off the corners of the pegs, the head becomes completely movable. So that's worth a look. Right, first up, we have a standard clone trooper. I've got him with his DC-17 blaster rifle, standing to attention as if to say, right, I'm ready to go, sir. Detail on these is fantastic. It really is rather good considering how much I paid for them. I think that set was about £12. It gives you 4 highly detailed clones, and the rifles are nicely weathered as well. That's the standard clone trooper. And then we have a clone lieutenant. I've got or lieutenant. I've got him with a short DC-15S blaster rifle. He's got all the proper coloration for a lieutenant. You can see, if you can pick that up at all, very nicely detailed. And we have a clone captain. I thought this guy I'll have with directing troops. So he's got his macro binoculars and he's got all the coloration for captain. He's saying, right, I want you over there. Very nicely. Some of them are quite weighty as well. And last up, I've got a clone commander ready to, with a DC-15S blaster I've put in his hands, ready to lead his troops into battle. I've done him directing as well. I think that looks fantastic, and they really are nice set of clones. Like I said, they come with multiple accessories and multiple arms. That is the episode 2 clones. This is part 1. In part 2 I'm going to be looking at the Revenge of the Sith phase 2 clones, and I managed to get myself a couple of the series 5 bust-ups from Hoth, which are very, very good. Till next time, take care. Bye.